Live streaming. Just look at him. Is solid, preferably bright color that's distinct from anything you would a camera. Technical term for removing the color live chroma keying your video that will do the same thing the green screen and lighting our scene. Today, we're using an Elgato green screen, which we love because it's super portable and it takes no time to set up. Once your green screen is set up, you also need to light your scene properly. Just
got your setup complete, you got your lighting setup complete. The next part is to go into your software because you want to get rid of this green background, obviously, to put your own image. So the first thing you want to do is add an image that you want to be displaying behind you. Most people have like their gameplay setup or their display setup. I'm just going to put a regular image. So we're going to add a source. We're going to select image, add source. And I'm just going to add an image I already had, which is just this cool looking diamond background that I have as my template on YouTube. Next, we're going to want to center this to the display. So we're going to right click, transform, and we're going to do center, or actually let's do fit to screen. There we go. And let's do stretch to screen. So transform, stretch. There we go. Then it fills up the entire display. Now we want to move the image below the webcam because we want the webcam view on top of that image. And the next thing is the most important thing. We're going to click on your video source. We're going to right click it, and then we're going to go to filters, and we're going to add a filter to it. By default, there's obviously no filters on it, but we're going to hit the little plus here. And we'll get a filter type and a filter name. We're going to click on the type, and we're going to go down to chroma key, and you're going to select that one. You can name it whatever you want. I just leave it chroma key. It's easy to remember. We'll hit done. Now, at the beginning here, it tries its best to kind of do like a default. As you can see, it's already coming through. But we want to do it as much as we can so there's really no green coming through. So you want to go to the similarity slider and just kind of move it and get it as best you can. So right about there. And then we're going to use a smoothness tool to do this. Is use the contrast, but to make your face a little brighter. Now, obviously, unless you have absolutely perfect lighting, it's never going to look perfect, but don't worry about that. We'll fix this in a second. So once you get it at least as good as you think it is, you're going to want it done. Another thing too, again, I was going to say, if you do have a different background, so if it's not green, this little color, key color type, you can select what color it is, or custom, you can completely choose whatever color you want if that helps as well. So I'm just going to leave it on green since I have a green screen. And we're going to hit done. And as you can see, it did a pretty good job with putting the image behind me. Obviously, now we have these two cutouts here. We have the wall where it ends. So we want to crop it in, essentially. So I'm going to go back to the webcam. We're going to right-click, do filters again. This time we're going to add a little plus because we're going to add another filter. Another filter type. We're going to go down to, let's see, crop/pad. And then we're going to hit done. Again, you can rename it if you want, but we're going to hit done. And now we're going to crop in from the left and the right. So let's do 60 from the left. Nope, we're going to need a little bit more than that. So let's do 80. Even more than that. 100. Perfect. All right. And then from the right, 50. Almost 65. Still a little more. Good enough. And once you get that cropped in as much as you want, obviously, it's a little corner down here it could crop out. Not a big deal. This is pretty much your green screen. And then for most live streams, you're not going to have it this big. So you'd want to pretty much drag your webcam down and then put it in a spot that's comfortable for you. So I'd say maybe about right there. And there we go. And as you can see, you would never really know that I have a green screen behind me, except for when my arms get cut off. So like over here, my arm gets cut off, obviously, because my green screen got cropped in. But like I said, if you're just playing a game, you're like this the whole time, no one's ever going to know. And it looks really good. It's pretty much the easiest way to set up a green screen effect, essentially for Twitch, for YouTube streaming, you name it. And it only uses two different sources. So again, your image or your background display or your game, whatever you have is your background, and then your webcam, and everything else is just done with filters through right-clicking your webcam source and clicking on filters and adding those two filters I talked about. And that's it. It's that easy. Takes literally about 5 minutes and you're good to go. And then it'll save all of those sources and the way you have it with, again, your account if you just log into that, and you're good to go. So that's pretty much it, guys. I hope this video helped you. I hope it, showed you some tips and tricks on how to set up
If you want to remove the background from your webcam without the mess and hassle of a proper green screen setup and lighting, your only option is software background removal. As I covered in my OBS masterclass a couple years ago, the only options available at the time were not great. XSplit, on the other hand, has recently released their own background removal tool, dubbed XSplit VCam. It's not perfect, no software solution will be, but it does a better job than many options that I've tried here on the channel. We're going to be checking it out in this second bonus episode right now. I'm MeeplesFox, and welcome back to my XSplit Masterclass, sponsored by XSplit. By this point in the course, we've covered basically everything you need to know about XSplit. These are just advanced bonus tips to really just get the extra 10% mastery out of it. Remember that all episodes in the course have been linked in the video description in a big playlist, so that if you have any questions or concerns, I probably answered them in the earlier episodes of the course.
useful. So after that, our effect will be successfully added, and now we can easily interact with the media inside of it. So we can close the effects area, and as you can see, everything is working. Now our video looks like this. Basically all this stuff is quite good and everything is working really well. So this is the way of how can we add green screen and use green screen on Clipchamp. These steps are quite simple. If you have any questions, you can write them in the comments below. And that's all for this video. Hope this video made your life a little bit easier. Goodbye.
Green screen, also known as chroma key, is a special effects technique that lets you remove a chosen color, usually green, red, or blue, from video clips. Then replace it with another video or image. We are going to see how easy it is to use a green screen effect in Clipchamp. Let's get started. Before we go ahead, subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out any video we publish in future. You can appreciate our work by hitting the like button. It definitely motivates us a lot. So there are two ways green screen or chroma key effect is used. One way is to replace the whole plain background while the subject remains in the front. A common example would be a TV news anchor in front and continuously changing news in the background. You can use this method to show this dinosaur walking around your area, like this. Cool, isn't it? Let's see how we can remove the background with Clipchamp. We will see how we can show this girl playing on the beach. Log into clipchamp.com or open Clipchamp app on your computer. Click Create New Video button, and then you'll be taken straight into the editor. Let's bring our media files in the editor. Click on Import Media button and select the video and images you want to import. Click Open, and all your selected files will be imported in your media panel here. We'll use this video for demo. You can see this cute girl playing with a ball in the video, and there is a plain blue color background. Let's drag and drop the video into the timeline. You can also click on this green plus icon shown at the bottom right corner of the media to bring it into the timeline. Now, since the video size is little less than our canvas, click on the video in timeline and then click on this Fit button to make the video bigger. Drag these corners of video to resize it, if needed. Let's also drag and drop the new background image we want to show behind the girl in video. Remember, we are using image for demo, but you can also use video as background. Let's resize the background image. Drag its corners to resize it. It's important to place the background image below the video on timeline. Now click on the video in timeline. It'll be highlighted with green color border to indicate it's selected. Click on this Effects button on the right side to open the Effects panel. Here you get to see multiple effects you can apply to your selected video at just a click of a button. Hover over each of these effects option and notice the change on your video. For now, let's scroll down and look for the green screen effect. Click on this to apply the effect, and you'll see a color drop-down list below with a slider control. Since the background color in our video is blue, we have to select blue in this drop-down list. Remember, if color in your footage is green or red, then select the same in this drop-down. As soon as you select, it vanishes and the image we used for background is now visible in the video.